everybody. I wanted to do this later on today, but I have got a packed day, and so I'm going to do this quickly. Just because I feel like it's one of those things that really is important. And, you know, most people set goals like 2020, and they were like, you know what? I'm doing it in 2021. I'm doing this. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to, be a better parent. I'm going to be a better employee, or I'm going to change my life course and do things different. I'm going to be more spiritual. I'm going to do all of these things. And they set these goals, and then 2021 rolls around, and 5 days in, if they make it 5 days, they've quit. And why does that happen? Well, several things cause that to happen. Number one, when you get into a car and you're going to go on a trip, sorry about that, most people either know the direction they are going, and they already have a map in hand, and they either have a map in hand, or they know the way, or they get their GPS off their phone. Good morning, Double J. So if you're in the car, you get everything packed, you throw everything in, and you're checking everything because you don't want to forget anything, right? So you've got your GPS, you set it up where you can easily see it, not distracted from the road, or you've got your map, which most people don't use a map these days. Shows you how old I am, right? Anyway, so you've got your GPS, and you're like, and when you first got GPS and you would follow that thing, I'm telling you, it would lose you in a heartbeat. It was not accurate. So, but as time has progressed, GPS has become super accurate. It'll even show you a choice of options of ways to get there quicker. Like you can go one way and it'll take you this many hours, this many hours, and this many hours. Okay? Right down to the minutes. And then you choose the path you want to take. Well, when you are making your life decisions, you sit down with a piece of paper and you go, this is what I want to do. Okay? Well, with the GPS, sometimes it'll give you a little hazard thing. And you'll be looking at it and it'll say road hazard ahead, but you're safe to go ahead and go on through it. This is still the quickest route, or we're going to divert you this way, and it's going to take a little bit longer, but you'll be okay. Just go this way. And our mental inclination is to look at it and go, you know what? I know I can get there faster. I don't need to listen to the GPS. What am I doing? And then we go, okay, I got this. And then we go our own way. And lots of times, because they've made new roads, new ways to go, we get a little lost. And we're like, it's okay, honey, I can make it. I got this. And we'll make another turn, another turn, and sure enough, we wind up either taking ourselves several hours out of the way, or we wind up getting completely lost. So when we are making our own decisions, and when we are making our own goals, and we're making these life changes, it's going to be really hard, because we have, as a human, we have tendencies to want to do things that we know we shouldn't. Either it's sitting down and watching the TV instead of exercising, whether it's grabbing a cheeseburger from McDonald's instead of going home and cooking some, pork chops and some vegetables. Whatever it is, whether we're wanting to sit down and read our Bible and we're like, you know what, I'm just so tired. Just don't have the time. Instead we'll watch some TV. Netflix and chill, right? So when we're doing these things, actually, we are sabotaging ourselves, or sabotaging our own goals. And why do we do that? Because we really want to be healthier. We really want to be the person we're supposed to be. So why do we do that? It's because we have this negative draw to literally say, I don't feel like it. And when we don't feel like it, we don't do it, right? We just don't do it. So how do we change that? Well, just like when you're getting into the car, you are determined to get from here to there. I mean, unless the engine blows up or we have some sort of mechanical issue that derails us, we are going to go there. That's the whole purpose, is to go there, right? So we need to do just like that with our goal. We need to write it down and be determined. No, we're going. We've put the gas in the car. We've got the luggage in the back. Everything's in here. We are going. And that's how we do it. Good morning, Mindy. Good morning, Naoka. So we're going to do it. So get yourself and say, I am making this decision. It doesn't matter if I'm tired today, I'm still going to exercise. It doesn't matter if I'm tired, I'm still going to cook a healthy meal. I'm going to get a healthy meal. I'm not going to follow the old habits that are blocking me. And we do that. We follow old habits. So don't allow it. And that draw to go back to that old habit is going to be strong. It's going to be there. But you have to be stronger. You have to have more self-control than your old habits. You have to say, I am not going to follow that path anymore. I'm not going to do it. And then when you do that, you have to have a clear-cut way to do it. You have to say, okay, this is it. I am doing this. And then when you do that, you have to know what kind of exercises are the healthiest, or what kind of time you need to schedule that studying in, or what is going to make it better. What path are you choosing, and how do I get there? And don't set unrealistic goals. I mean, like, don't say, in 3 weeks I'm going to lose 30 pounds, because that's not healthy. Set short-term goals and long-term goals, okay? And I know that, like, I was discussing it last night, and in the last year and a half, I have lost 30 pounds. And I did not want to do that in a way that was unhealthy. Because as soon as you get on one of these fad diets, you quit the diet and you gain that weight back, and you gain extra weight back. And I was just like not doing it. So we literally set a goal and set it to the point where it was non-negotiable. And now it's just a habit. It's just a habit to eat healthier. Yes, there are days when I will have one meal that is not as healthy as I would. And when I say a meal, like before, if I was to go to someplace, I would get like a larger burger, I would get like a large fries, I would get all the sauce and pile it on. And I don't do that anymore. I don't put all that sauce on, because 90% of that sauce is just sugar. I don't sit there and get the large fry. I will get a small fry. I will get a small burger, and I will eat that. You have to make a conscious decision. And if I do that, maybe once every couple of months. Because I realized that me giving into the negative habits were actually doing more than just hurting me. Hey girl, hey Lynn, love you. All those negative habits were hurting me. I literally had to change everything in my mind, because, that's not easy, but literally having more self-control than the habits that were hurting me. I changed who I was hanging out with, because number one, you have to not go to places and eat the junk food. And who you are is the sum of the 5 people you're around. And that goes with anything in life that you're changing. Whether you're changing your mental attitude, whether you're going to be less negative, whether you're going to lose weight, whatever it is. And I can't even go into all the changes that I have made this past year, because literally I realized that a lot of the things that I had done to comfort myself were actually really bad for me. And I was hurting myself. And so it takes a lot of courage, but you can do it. There are keys, there are things. Make that decision. And when you say to yourself, I'm doing it, do it every day. Say, today I am doing this. Because otherwise you're going to fall back into negative habits, negative patterns. And it's just a fact of life that you will. So if you don't decide and make that decision and then focus on which way you're going, you can't be focusing on what's behind you, what you did, how yummy it was, all those extra things. You have to focus on this is what it's going to be. And then do that. And you do that with everything, with your habits, with the way you think, the way you feel. And then you can do it. You will be able to do it. You will be able to accomplish your goal. It's going to be hard, but you can do it. You literally can change this year. And when you get to the end of the year, you'll look back and you'll be so proud of yourself. You'll be like, literally. Aw, thank you. I love you too, Nyoka. So when we do that, when we get to the end of that goal and we have accomplished that sense of pride will help you to accomplish more goals. It will help you to realize that there are more things that you're wanting to change. It's like losing that weight. I mean, I feel really good about it. I mean, I don't want to go back to habits that are not serving me. I actually want, this year, I have, actually in 2021, 2020, I set up new goals to actually further the goals that I set up in 2020. So 2021 is going to be this year. It's going to be a great year. Not because of external things going on around me, not because of things that are happening, but because I realize that for me, I'm changing me. And that's the important thing, is me changing me. External things are just that. They are external things. They are not what is going to fix it. They are not what is going to be the determining factor in your life. And that's with everything. Literally, that's with everything. If you allow other things to get inside your head and change how you're showing up, how you are being a better person, then you're not doing yourself or anyone else a service. It's kind of like Michael Jackson said, it's the man in the mirror. It's the woman in the mirror. We all are the person who we have to change. You can't change everybody else, but you can change you. And you can do this. I believe in you. I know you can do it. So, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good one. And I will talk to y'all later.